Rick, I'm here for Hollywood First Look. Today, I am talking with the cast of Blackbird. Let's take a first look.
In my dreams, I kill women. But they're just dreams.
In this prison, we're the guys.
Maximum security specializing in the criminally insane.
You want me to check into hell and befriend the demon. Not for all the money in the world.
How about freedom?
When your name is attached to something, I'm always a fan. I'm always in on this. So I was wondering, how was it telling this story in 6 parts?
I find it easier. I find it much easier to tell a longer story, to let it, to let it roam a bit, to let it range. I like that. And I like I know what the audience wants. And then there's the stuff that, and I want to give it to you. At the same time, I love when I have a longer runway, if you will, to tell the little things, to have the little scenes. Like, I think that we were talking earlier, somebody about how the scenes between Ray and Robin Malcolm, those probably wouldn't have made it in a movie. That's a perfect example. I got to explore those scenes and I loved it.
I was just wondering kind of what it meant for you. You brought him up earlier, to have Ray Liotta be a part of this.
It was everything because it had been a dream of mine my entire career. And then I wrote this part specifically for him. And to have him respond to it the way he did, and to be able to have the working relationship we had, and we had plans to continue that working relationship, that was just a great gift.
Seppi, you look wonderful, by the way. You were wonderful and you look wonderful.
Thank you very much.
I told her that too.
Thank you.
And I told her, she said, I don't really care what you think. We'll see what other people think.
I'm validating. I'm validating Greg Kinnear right now.
All right.
I gotta say, your character was fantastic. Your delivery, like delivering the news to Taron, offering him the deal, in other scenes telling him, okay, this is where your hands can be. So
Yeah.
how was it playing this character and kind of working opposite Taron?
Working with Dennis's script, it's like a gold mine. And the more you read it, the more you look at it, the more you find. And so it's just serves as this incredible blueprint that keeps feeding you and keeps helping you get deeper and deeper into the world and into the part. So it was incredible. That scene that you mentioned where she's recruiting Jimmy, it felt like, to me, I'm a musician, and it felt like an aria to me. It felt like this dynamic, virtuosic sort of thing, and you rarely see events like that happen on camera. And so I felt incredibly happy to be able to explore so much in just one big chunky monologue.
I talked to Dennis about, to him a lot, and he had crafted, I think, on the page a really clear character for me. Much of my story is served through my relationship with Macaulay, and this relationship that you see here on the chair. So we had a great, Seppi is incredible in the show. And I guess that gave me great confidence, because I did feel like coming in, like, that this character was going to be served in a huge way by who the counterbalance is that's kind of leading the way for the FBI. And she was wonderful.
How was doing this transformation for this character? Having that weird facial hair. I know you probably had to dye your hair a little bit darker. And then also the choice of this guy's voice. I don't know if you talked to people and they said like he kind of has like a slightly higher pitched voice, or if that's a choice that you made.
Yeah, I found like 12 seconds of composite audio of the real Larry Hall on a YouTube documentary. So I just went from that little clip, and in the clip, his voice is really high. It's like, oh, my brother and I, we were trying to, and I'm just like, holy cow, man. Like, I can do that, but I have to even ratchet it down from like a 10 to an 8 to make it palatable for an audience. So I did that. And then as far as the hair and the mutton chops, that was all hair and makeup. I had this incredible team that tried to make me look like the real guy. And those little rashes and abrasions on his face, we were really trying to be accurate with the portrayal.
Blackbird is streaming on Apple TV Plus now.